Hi, I'm Cindy,
I'm Ethan.
and this is the Friday Show.
Before we start, I want to be clear that I didn't want to be here today.
Me either. I have so much work to do.
But they're making us host this show to help it get off the ground.
The Friday Show is a weekly video showcase that anyone can contribute to. You can send your videos by email, or you can sign up to do this job on our Google Classroom.
Please sign up. I don't want to do this again.
But since we're here, we may as well introduce the clips. First up, we have Ian with FTV Sports.
Good morning, Falcons. Here's what's going on in the Falcon sports world. During the week of January 27th through February 2nd, the boys varsity basketball team won a game against Holden High School with a score of 50-40 on Monday and lost against West Jeff on Friday. The girls varsity basketball team faced Metairie Park Country Day and Holden, but will look to bounce back next week with a win against East Jefferson. The girls soccer team has a playoff game against New Iberia on February 5th and looks to keep their season alive. The boys soccer team has their playoff game against Willow. Let's make sure we show out for the Nerd Bowl rematch. That's it for this upcoming week, and let's wish our Falcons good luck.
I actually knew all that already.
Really?
I'm a big sports guy.
You don't look like it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Forget about it. Let's introduce Noah.
Noah is taking digital storytelling with us. He's in charge of our research into AI-generated video. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Noah. I'm working in the AI lab for digital storytelling class. You may have seen my most recent project, K7, on the Friday Show. I like to show you some of the things I've been working on, starting with physics in a nutshell. This was my midterm project on how we can use text-to-speech generators to create explainer videos. I chose physics as my subject because it's been one of my favorite classes I've taken so far at Franklin, alongside this class so far. Let's check it out.
Is physics too hard to understand? Well, here's physics in a nutshell, mushed up and blended for you to suck up with a straw.
Yeah!
To start off, what is physics about? Physics is about how matter and energy react with one another in the universe. There's many different kinds of physics, but let's start at the base. Nothing can move without forces. These forces are energy. Energy is vital to everything, including light, sound, heat, movement, light, funny cat videos, cats themselves, dogs, us, depression, the lack of depression, Earth, Mars, high school, and G*J*PM*Pi 20N, C8. The other thing that builds the universe is matter. Matter is the building blocks of the universe, except they actually do a good job, unlike you when you were playing with blocks when you were 3 years old. Matter is tangible, unlike energy. Matter is moved by energy. Matter and energy are made of particles, like atoms, protons, neutrons, electrons, and bosons. Matter and energy can't be created or destroyed, only transformed. Now let's go smaller. Quantum physics focuses on how small particles, like atoms, behave. Starting with molecules. Molecules make up chemicals like water and salt. Molecules are made of atoms, like iron and oxygen. Atoms are made of a nucleus and an electron cloud, which are made of neutrons, protons, and electrons. These were the fundamental particles for a long time before we discovered even smaller particles. There are 17 elementary particles, but there are estimated to be 200 small elementary particles, most of which only stay for 1/millionth of a second. The 17 elementary particles are made of quarks, bosons, and leptons. Quarks and leptons make up matter. Quarks make particles like neutrons and protons, while leptons are particles like electrons. Bosons constitute energy. Bosons include photons, gluons, W bosons, and Z bosons. These four particles are the gauge bosons, responsible for the four fundamental forces: electromagnetism, strong nuclear force, weak nuclear force, and gravity. But there is one more elementary particle, the Higgs boson. The Higgs boson is different from the other bosons. The Higgs boson comes from the Higgs field, which is why particles have mass. The Higgs boson is extremely heavy, weighing 133x more than a hydrogen atom. The Higgs field is very important because without it, nothing would be able to form more complex particles, thus atoms can't exist. I hope you understood everything, even though there's a very low chance you did, but oh well, I tried. Maybe just watch the video again. Anyways, goodbye.
How are you liking physics?
It's killing me.
I thought it was pretty easy.
Well, I'm happy for you. Let's go to our latest edition of Franklin Focus with Lux.
Thanks, Ethan. Today, I want to highlight the Visionary Artists Collective, or VAC, here at Franklin. You may have seen their flyer in the emails, which says, "Attention Franklin artists. Interested in having your photos, digital work, or painting displayed in Franklin's art gallery?" Well, this group of students is advocating for more spaces on campus to display student work. We help them put together a video about their work. Let's check it out.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I'm a digital artist and I'm drawing on my digital tablet.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I was drawing on his digital tablet. I'm an artist.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. You see, I'm a sketcher and I like to sketch on. Hey, wait, where are you going?
Hey, I'm a painter and I just want to talk to you about
Hey, wait, we're gonna talk to you about art. Wait, hey, hello, wait.
Are you interested in having your own artistic works featured and created on Brain Franklin's campus? Consider joining VAC, a small team looking to collect and display student artwork. I'm Demi.
I'm Maury.
I'm Xavier.
And I'm Lucius.
Class of 2025 and the original founders of VAC.
As you may have seen, we've created a pop-up gallery near the library that features student-made work that otherwise would have gone unnoticed.
Our collective's goal is to help student artists find a community at Franklin to create relationships with each other, a creative committee for them to be a part of that will generally move the love for art unconditionally.
We'd eventually want to go on to allow for students to create large projects together and our work alongside each other in order to exhibit and create scenes of our art together. Join the VAC Google Classroom. We'd love to see your work. Bye!
I'd like to see more student art around campus.
You don't want to see my art?
I'm sure it's not that bad.
My drawings look like I broke my hand.
Well, here's our final clip. In their latest show, On the Bench, Nick and Luke have interviewed Miles, who plays midfield for the Franklin soccer team, as they head into playoffs.
Welcome to On the Bench. I'm Luke.
And I'm Nick. Today we bring you a special episode with the boys soccer team as they prepare to head into playoffs.
Stay tuned for a special interview with an extremely special guest at the end of the video.
And some hilarious impressions as well.
Thank you, and we'll see you later.
Welcome everybody to On the Bench. I'm your host Nick.
I'm Luke.
And this is our special guest, Miles Koki. So, Miles, tell us your name, grade, and position.
My name is Miles. I'm in 11th grade, and I play, right back, some winger, stuff like that.
So, what is your favorite class at Franklin?
Right now, or all time?
Let's go all time.
All time, I have to go with my English class in 9th grade with Miss Youngblood.
I'm taking that class currently.
Yeah, just tough.
Yeah. All right, back onto topic. So we're into January, deep part of the season. What are the team goals?
The team goals right now, we're thinking about state. After the Jesuit game, we had a real shift in mentality. Disappointing loss. We played well, but we reinforced that in practice. Every practice, we want to go in there with the mindset of winning state. Really, that's our only goal right now. That's all we're thinking about.
And what are your personal goals for the season?
I'm on the bench most of the time, so personal goals.
And what are your personal goals for the season?
As a rotational player, you don't want your goals to get too out of hand, but personally, I just like to break into the team. Get back to where I was at the start of the season. Got a little injured in the middle part of this season, but just trying to get back to my performance level at the beginning of the season and do whatever I can to help.
For sure. And I don't know if many of our viewers knows, but this is one of 3 triplets. So tell us, what's it like playing with brothers on the team?
Well, a lot of the time people don't know your name, especially people interviewing you. But besides that, it doesn't come up too often. Except some people just call you triplet. Kind of disrespectful, but when it just makes that even deeper when people do know who you are. Okay.
How is the team?
So, how's the team mentality-wise? So, how's the team's mentality?
No, morale.
How's the team's morale? How would you say the team's morale is? How would you say the team's? How would you say the team's morale is?
You know, we just came off a kind of embarrassing performance against Country Day, barely scraped by a win, team we should be dominating. So right now we're feeling frustrated. You know, we said after Jesuit that we were going to play angry the rest of the season, but it didn't really show against Country Day. But I think now that's kind of where we're at. We just want to prove ourselves. We're determined right now. Still a little frustrated, but yeah.
The paper. Alright.
It's not funny.
So
why would you like ruin it like that?
3, 2, 1.
It's this again. God damn it.
Alright. We'll have some class editing.
You guys are horrible.
No. It's just the paper. Give me a guess here. You ruined it.
No.
What's on the paper? The questions.
Here, fold it up. You know what the final two are.
Oh yeah.
Fold it up.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, clap. So it's January. As I mentioned earlier, deep into the season, playoffs are starting soon. So, as I mentioned earlier, it's January, deep into the season. We're good ways into the season. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, it's January. We're,
That was nice, though. That was a nice
As we all know, playoffs are coming up, and last year there was a bit of a spill, and that's a sensitive topic.
So playoffs are coming up soon. How are you feeling going into playoffs?
Well, I'm just trying to do what I can to contribute. You know, it's my first time playing at that kind of level, so just trying to focus on preparing every day at practice, you know, playing at my highest level going in.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, to wrap up this interview, can you give us your best Jake Clay impression?
Oh, Nicholas. That was good.
Thank you everybody for watching.
Stay tuned for next week, more sports interviews with On the Bench.
That's all we got.
Finally.
Hosting this show isn't as bad as I thought it would be.
It was worse.
Come on.
If this kind of thing looks fun to you, you're a freak. But you're the kind of freak we're looking for.
Join our Google Classroom. Sign up for a spot to join FTV.
I'm getting out of here. See you later.
Bye.